Yo, what is good, fellas? Hope you boys are all having a fantastic Thursday. We're going to be ranking every single 98/99 Season 7 player we have in the game. There are 6 of them. We're going to rank them 1 through 6. I'm including the welcome item Anthony Richardson because if you guys do decide to actually use this card, then one of the 98s that you do get to max out to a 99, you're not going to do it. If you guys didn't know, you only get to max out 4 of the 5 field pass players to a 99. You get 5 of them, you only get to do 4 of them, so we'll talk about all of that right now. If you fellas are new and you enjoy Madden Ultimate Team content, then you are in the right place. Go down, hit that subscribe button, like this video, tell a friend, that's everything I got. Let's go chirp about Season 7 right now. So as I go find these players in the catalog, I will say that none of these Season 7 players are necessarily bad. All of these cards that we got are significantly better than Season 6 cards. I mean, it only makes sense. But the worst Season 7 player, and probably the one that most of us aren't going to upgrade, unless you're a big Texans fan or a CJ Stroud fan, is actually CJ Stroud. Stroud has traditional 2 release, which in my opinion is not the best release. Also, when ranking these players, a few things I considered. 1, for the quarterbacks was their release. 2, what position are they and how do they rank within their position groups? Stroud and Anthony Richardson are not top tier quarterbacks. It is what it is. They're obviously better than most/all of the free quarterbacks we've gotten so far. I'd have to double check on that, but I'm pretty sure they're the best free quarterback option from a promo, but they're nowhere competing with the Tom Brady's, the Andrew Lucks, the Lamar Jacksons, the Patrick Mahomes. They're just not that good. They're just a whole tier below of those guys, which isn't necessarily bad, but when we got these other cards that we got with the Season 7 pass, and some of them I think they're absolutely nutty. They're just not going to be able to compete with them. Let's talk about Stroud now. He's not a bad quarterbacking option whatsoever, especially if you, 1, big Texans fan, 2, budget option, but I think Richardson is just better, or 3, you just love CJ Stroud. He is a very solid option, 6'3", 214. His base 98 stats looking a little bit like this, 93 speed, 96 throw power. They don't let me see the stats, I believe, when I get him to a 99. It just goes away. So I don't know exactly what he's looking like as a maxed out 99, but I'm sure it's just better than what we got here. I think him and Richardson have very similar stats. I do know, in fact, they have the exact same ability loadout, which is 4 free 0 AP abilities, and they get a mix of all of these. And when I say free, I mean discounted, because Threat Detector, Pass Lead Elite, Set Feet Lead, and then Master Attack all cost ability points. And that's exactly my argument for why these guys aren't top tier quarterbacks. 1, they only have 4 discounted slots. Tom Brady has 69. Also, they're all not free. So it's really hard for them just to compete with the top tier guys. But again, Stroud is not terrible. Definitely better than that shitter Breeze we got with Season 6. Definitely the worst card we have seen, though, so far with Season 7. So if you guys couldn't tell who I had right in front of CJ Stroud, I have Anthony Richardson. So first things first with Richardson, he has Slinger 3 release, which in my opinion, Slingers are better than Traditionals, except Traditional 4, which is the best release in the game. Stroud has Traditional 2, Anthony Richardson has Slinger 3. Big Slinger 3 fan. Now on to the stats. Very similar to Stroud. Stroud does have better overall passing stats, but Richardson is 6'4", 244, 93 speed, little less throw power, worse pass accuracies, but you also got to remember, this is his 94 overall card. So when you do max him out to a 99, he gets the exact same ability loadout as CJ Stroud, 4 discounted slots, and then no glowing X factors, which honestly is my biggest knock on these Season 7 cards to begin with. Again, though, they also all get all 32 team chems. Really, for me, when it came down to picking between, all right, which of these quarterbacks do I think is better, it came down to strictly release, and I guess you could say Anthony Richardson has an inch on CJ Stroud, and fellas, an inch can go work magic for you fellas. Can I say that on here? Probably not, but next up on my list, I have Will Anderson. So this was where it kind of it was kind of hard to pick. I think all of these cards are very good. Anderson just isn't in a depth position was really why I had to knock him down. He's 6'4", 243, 96 speed at a base 98. Again, this card is very good. Honestly, if I didn't have Montez Sweat, Theme Team All-Star, I would use this card because he gets every single team chem. It's just left end. There are some very good cards. The top tier of the left end position are top tier. He also isn't glowing, which again, glowing X factors on your defensive line. they're filthy. Discounted ability-wise, he gets everything you would want on a defensive lineman for free, but he doesn't get any colossals or anything special there on the glowing factor, like I already said. So it's just really, it really comes down to doesn't get any X factors, doesn't get any X factors as abilities, and I think there are better left ends in the game. And like I mentioned, the first thing I said, left end is not a depth position. You only put one left end on your field. For example, with Jordan Davis, who I have higher up on the list, you can use 2 defensive tackles. With receivers, you have 4 of them. With DBs, you have at least 4 of them in. So, it's hard for, especially when these cards are so close, to really like nitpick, and that's exactly what we did here. Yeah, Garrett Wilson now, 97 speed, 95 short, 97 medium, 96 deep. He actually has a very good route running as a 98. I'm assuming all of those will be 96 plus, which is really where you want your route runnings for your receivers. He's also 6 foot 192, which I actually think that build is pretty good as receiver. It's similar to like a Justin Jefferson type of build. I think Justin Jefferson is 6'1". What is the juking on Garrett Wilson? 97 juke, 91 spin. All right, now ability-wise on Garrett Wilson, like I've said from the very beginning, they are not glowing, so they're not going to be top tier. The reason Garrett Wilson is above everything else I've said so far is how many receivers can you guys actually play with? You have kick returners, you have actual receivers, you have your slot options. There's a lot of places where you actually could play Garrett Wilson. Ability-wise, he is not too special. He does get, the 0 AP evasive, tank, and bruiser, which I'm definitely a fan of. He also gets slot-o-matic. You get to pick 4 of those. He gets 4 good abilities. I won't say he gets anything great because he doesn't have any X factors as an ability. If there was a 1 AP yak him up here tacked on at the end, oh my god, this card would be absolutely disgusting. But hey, EA does not like the juice out their free cards. It's Electronic Arts, fellas. What have I been saying since the very beginning? These guys blow. So how did my Garrett Wilson glaze turn into an EA hate rant? But we ball. So next up I got Jordan Davis. Definitely, in my opinion, the second best card we got. First things first, look at this dude's size. Buddy is packing it, 6'6", 336. He's got 90 speed at 336 pounds, a 98 overall. This guy is a monster. I will say he does already have a 99 in the game, but that 99 is absolute dick. So, I'm really happy he actually got a very good card. He gets 0 AP inside stuff. He also gets very similar abilities to Will Anderson, which I think is really good for a defensive tackle. If I'm when I get Jordan Davis, and I'm going to use Jordan Davis, they're the top 2 are I'm actually going to use. I'm rocking a tackle supreme. I'm rocking an inside stuff, obviously. Definitely not running a flat zone KO. You'd have to be a madman to do that. I'll probably rip a defensive rally and maybe a double or nothing or film study. Jordan Davis gets every single ability you could possibly want on a defensive tackle for 0 AP. Again, he's not glowing, but you can't have everything in this game, and that's something I am learning the hard way. If you guys didn't know, the number 1 player I have, and you couldn't figure it out by now, well, that's on you, buddy. I have Tariq Woolen. He is a stud. There has been a Tariq Woolen card on my roster since December. I love Tariq Woolen, so when I saw he was getting a free 99 overall card, I got a little excited. Tariq's 6'4", 210. That is really why he has always been good this year. 97 man, 98 zone. He gets all the thresholds you could possibly want. He also has 4 discounted ability points. That basically means you can get every single KO on this card. Doesn't have a universal coverage, but I really can't. Like I said, I can't get everything with the EA, so we're fine. He also isn't glowing like his combine card, which is going to be annoying because then I have to restructure my defense. But whatever. I'll do anything for you, Tariq Woolen. Again, every single team can. And did I mention he's 6'4"? And yeah, fellas, that is my thoughts on ranking every single Season 7 card we have seen so far. Let me know how you guys would rank these guys down below. And again, if you enjoy Madden Ultimate Team content or you enjoy me, go subscribe, fellas. We're on the road to, 2K now. We hit 1K. The giveaway will end tomorrow morning, so go to my Twitter, go to the highlight post, and go get last-minute entries, giving away a $25 gift card Friday morning. That's everything I got, boys. Until later, peace.